Good morning, good afternoon. How are you? This is Jazz. I am the leader of the Amazing Life Collective and healer with Crystal Wisdom Healing. I'm an intuitive counselor coming to you today with your moon forecast for the weekend. So this weekend we have the new moon in Aquarius. So this moon is for you because I know that there's a part of you who that is quirky, that is rebellious, that says, yeah, that might be what the general people are saying, but I feel and I think differently and I look different and I feel like I don't fit in or I've never fit in. So this moon is for you. This donation is for you. Aquarius is the rebellious of the zodiac. And we all have Aquarius somewhere in our zodiac. So I'm not talking about just your sun sign here, but that inner aspect of yourself that is Aquarian. And if you look at your moon chart, you will look that it's divided into 12 pieces of pie, and each pieces of pie is a house of the zodiac, and one of those houses is ruled by Aquarius. So look at your moon chart, see where Aquarius is, and that's going to guide you to where this rebellious energy is more prominent in your life or perhaps your business. If you don't know your moon chart, your natal chart, and you'd like to find out how being rebellious supports or hinders you, message me. Let's set up a consultation so that we can do your moonology reading and you will find some insights into your psyche, into your way of being, so that you can truly make decisions from a place of empowerment and create the most amazing life. So for this weekend, new moon in Aquarius. So this new moon comes after, of course, the cycle, this lunation in Capricorn, and also after Mars turns direct, because Mars has been retrograde for 3 months. I don't know about you, but I know that for myself and a few people I've been talking to, the energy has been quite heavy, especially December, early January. It's just felt like some people felt like zombies. Some people felt like they're get up and go, gone up and went. It just felt really lethargic, really icky, really like, oh, I don't feel like going forward. And now Mars, which is the planet of war, but also the planet of taking that masculine, direct, forward action with all that energy. When Mars is retrograde, there's like just no oomph to go forward. So now that Mars is finally going forward, you might be feeling better. So right, cross fingers. And Mars will be retrograde next time in 2024-25. So that is not bound to happen for another 2 years, just about 1 year. So take a nice deep breath and know that bit of energy is over and done with, and now we can move forward. And with the Aquarius new moon being the leading edge, the leader, the Aquarian, quirky one, it's time for it to move forward. And instead of simmering in that energy of the Mars retrograde, where it's like, ugh, I don't think I want to move forward. Now the question is, how do you want to move forward? How do you want to show up for yourself? How do you want to show up for your family? How do you want to show up for your business? Because of course, part of not wanting to move forward is there's a part of us, it's not just like that the energy wasn't there, but it's also probably part of you was questioning, is this really the direction I want to go in? And so use this Aquarius energy to question yourself. Am I really going in the right direction? And the right direction is something that's different for each one of us, right? It's part of your soul profile. It's part of that soul mission that you want to do, and it's unique to each one of us. So ask yourself if perhaps if you're not feeling that you have the energy to move forward, if you're not feeling enthusiastic about what you're doing, if you're just feeling blah all the time, is there a decision that you need to make to change your life? Change your career, change your relationships? This would be the time to really inquire within and make decisions about that. Aquarius, you might think that this is a water sign, but it's an air sign. If you look at the glyph or the image of Aquarius, you would see that it looks like a woman pouring from a jug. And this is not water that Aquarius is pouring. And so that's why a lot of people get confused. So, well, she's pouring water. So why isn't she a water sign? What Aquarius is pouring, those 3 lines of Aquarius, she's pouring knowledge towards us. She's pouring knowledge. So Aquarius is standing with 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in water, and pouring knowledge there. So that's the air sign. That's a wisdom sign. So this is a really great lunation for you to gain wisdom. And that wisdom is from going within and asking yourself the tough questions, but it's also about combining the earth energy. Aquarius is standing 1 foot on the earth, so that is grounded, that is strategy, that's the Capricorn stuff we just went through, but has also 1 foot in the water, representing your emotion, your flow, what is important for you, what feels good. So, and with the wisdom of that, we come to some conclusions that it's not just the right plan. How many times have you had the perfect plan, right? I know I started my business 10 years ago with a perfect business plan. And almost every year, right? It's like, okay, and then I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And it's like a perfect business plan on paper. It doesn't necessarily translate to real life, right? Has that happened to you too? Or sometimes it's the opposite. We're in that water, say, oh, this feels so good, and I'm feeling it and I'm channeling it. Oh, this is so juicy. But it doesn't translate to real life either, because it's so out there. It's so water. You can't put your finger on it. You can't grab it. It doesn't have any substance because it doesn't have the plan, right? And with Aquarius being in both worlds, it's like, okay, I see the plan. I see the feeling. Now let's put them together. So this is what Aquarius wants us to do this month. It's to put those 2 together. The plan, the logic, and the intuition. And that's how you're going to come to wisdom. So 3 journal prompts for you. You might have guessed listening to this. So journal prompt number 1, and I'm just going to go through them rather quickly and take your time answering that, but not too much, because you don't want to be just in your head about it. You really want the answers to come from a place of that wisdom, right? So number 1 question is, are you feeling that you're going in the right direction? Are you truly feeling that you're heading in the right direction? That your goal, your word of the year, your business plan for this year, are you really feeling it? Is this a direction you really want to go in? Do you have the energy to make it happen? So it's kind of a loaded question with kind of sub questions, but think on that over the weekend. All right. So part 2, Aquarius being that more intellectual person is also quite detached. And so this is also a good time for you to look at your relationships and notice your emotional boundaries. So the question is, do you have emotional boundaries, and are they healthy? Are your emotional boundaries more like a wall where you don't let people in? Or do you have no emotional boundaries and you're like that empath walking through life and you just feel everything and it just feels so heavy and you can't move forward because you're just feeling all the things? Where are you on that spectrum of not feeling anything, being walled up, or just being like a puddle on the floor? And what are you ready to do or to learn to come more into balance? Question number 3. Question number 3 has to do with technology. Let's use that one, because Aquarius also rules technology and the leading edge. So take a look at your tech habits. How often you scroll on Facebook or Instagram or all of those other social media streams. The websites that you see, the cookies that you accept on your computer, all of these things. Are those habits, are they serving you? So if you have a big goal, are you leveraging technology, or are you letting technology get in your way? So those are 3 questions for you to ponder for this new moon. And of course, after a new moon, the inner aspects, this inner journaling, this inner consciousness is super important, but you also need to take action. So from what you've gathered in by answering those journal prompts, find at least 3 action steps, concrete action steps that you will do this month for you to heal or to move the needle forward toward your goal. If you want to go deeper into this, I invite you to join us for the New Moon Circle that we will have on Monday, the 23rd of January. It's 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be in Cornwall, 812 Pitt Street, Unit 16. It's upstairs at the Be Real Holistic Studios. And until next time, I'm sending you big, big love from my heart to yours. Bye for now.